Hi everyone, welcome to this tutorial. And in this tutorial, I'm going to go through regular expressions, regex for data analysis, and we want to drill it down. What is regex, how to use, where to use, and how it's going to be helpful for data analysis in Python. So regarding regex, we are going to work with unstructured data. So whenever we have unstructured data, uh, we would like to get them, collect them into the tabular format, into the structure format, because into structure format we are able to apply, additional consideration like statistical analysis, machine learning, and few more techniques you can apply easily on the tabular data format. So regex is very powerful tools in Python that we can use it for searching strings based on the pattern. So let's say that you have a text file or you have a pandas data frame that one of those columns in this pandas data frame has uh, a textual values, right? Let's say like a story, all right, or like a feedback, like a response, like, the body that there are, the textual format of data that we are very interested in to collect specific words, specific values. Let's say you want to collect just email addresses, right? You want to collect numbers. You want to collect phone numbers. Uh, you want to color, the URL. You want to collect a specific combination of letters, or you want to have a condition, and based on that condition, you want to collect a specific a string based on a pattern. So we are talking about pattern. So pattern is very important here because based on the pattern, we are able to extract useful and insightful information out of text data, means unstructured data. So regarding data analysis, this regex, yeah, we are able to use it in different domains. Like you can use it for data cleaning. All right. So means that you can identify, of course, the handling, identify and handling missing values based on the pattern. Of course, that we are able to use, a few available methods that they are already, in Pandas library. But we are talking about a text file like email. All right, that there is no any structure, right? We have unstructured data, and having unstructured data, you need to have these regex to write a pattern. What is this pattern? We want to discuss shortly, and apply that pattern, for instance, to find missing values, for instance, or to find white spaces, find special characters, right? Regarding data validation, you can use it to verify email addresses, to verify passwords, to verify postal codes, the credit card numbers, right? And few more. Of course, that you can use it for text extraction. It means through a text. If you're looking for, let's say you are looking for IP addresses, so you can go through a file and collect IP addresses, right? Is a specific extraction you want to have, and many more, right? And many more we can use for this purpose. So how to work with this regex? To be able to work with regex, we need to know two components. The first component is meta characters. So this is like, or uh, this is like a tools for us, right? We need to know what they are. They are not many, and you can see that dot means match any single character except a new line. So caret matches the start of a string. Dollar matches the end of a string. All right, you can see every single meta character, right, giving us a specific reason to use, right? So asterisk match zero or more occurrences, right, of elements. So plus question mark. So this curly bracket and the number inside means exactly we need this number of occurrences. If you say 5, means we want exactly to have 5 occurrences of a specific pattern. All right. For the minimum or maximum, or here you would say minimum n character and more. So this bracket, right, square bracket means match any single character. So it means that if inside this square bracket, if say A, B, C, it means you are expecting either A or B or C. All right. Or caret means not. It means we are not expecting the character inside this, this bracket. You want to group elements. We will discuss shortly. Very powerful meta character here, and or operator. All right, and few more. We can see that lowercase b, uppercase b, lowercase d match any digit, and uppercase d means match any non-digit. Backslash w, lowercase w match a word character, letter, digit, underscore on, and then uppercase W means match any non-word character, and few more, right? So this is our tools, right? We have to use them. And how to use, we need to import, this library, import RE, right? Means regex. And I mean, as a practice, I'm adding here a text. All right, you just need to run this cell. And then here we can have, all right, we can have now this, this text. You can see that this text is a random text that we are having, a combination of numbers, words, like symbols, okay, the numbers, the phone numbers, and domains, and few more, right? We can collect them like this. So, but how to use these meta characters, we need to go through this bunch of methods. So two components, meta characters, methods. So we have a few methods here. So match, test if a regex pattern matches. All right, so means the output is true or false. Search means search for a regex pattern anywhere in a string, and it return only the first match. All right. But if you want to collect all matches, you need to use find all, right? Means return all matches. And find iteration means find, it is a combination of search and find out. All right, we will discuss shortly, right? Find all occurrences with a specific, let's say, attribute as an output, right? We will discuss shortly. Sub means, replace a value with a pattern. All right, and group means return a match substring of a match object. So a few methods. All right, so now we want to go through these two components, meta characters and methods, and then let's see how we are able to work with this regex. So the first task, check if the text starts. So whenever we say start means caret. All right, it's much better to start your, regex. Let me zoom in with pattern. Okay. So, guys, as a habit, we use R at the beginning, of this pattern to say, all right, this is a regex. All right, so this is just the habit. All right, so R. Then here you need to write the pattern. It says if the text is start. So the constant is start. We can use this caret. All right, and then what to start? It says start with the T can be uppercase. All right, or lowercase. How to mention it, guys? I've said or, so I want to use this square bracket, uppercase T, lowercase t. All right, this one means either T uppercase or T lowercase. So if we come back here, you can see that matches any single character within the bracket. Perfect. So, and then you would say the rest. And then he's asking followed by any word. So it means that white space backslash W means any word. And then how many words? How many words you can use plus or asterisk? It says match 0 or more. All right, but the plus means match 1 or more. So plus means at least we expect one character. All right, after this. So that's the reason I would say plus. That's it. This is the pattern, and then you can match it. I want to say that match, please. re.match. What to match this pattern, right, on the text. So And then we know that the output is true or false. We have to say if match means the pattern is there at the beginning. So we have to say print, right? Let's say correct, just print the message. Otherwise, let's say incorrect. And if you run it, oh, sorry, it's my mistake. This is print. All right, it says correct. Why? Because this text starting with exactly this, right? THE. So if I change it, if I remove, this white space, this one, if I remove this white space and then run it, it says incorrect. All right, because \w is not, I mean, the white space is not included in \w. All right, if you refer to the meta characters. So task 2, find all the numbers. So guys, whenever we talk about all the numbers, we need to use find all. So again, pattern, all right, as a habit, or so the pattern is asking multiple digits, numbers. So if we refer here, \t match a digit, or you can use this one, bracket 0 to 9, exactly this one, right? So if we go through this one, I want to say that \t means any digit, multiple digits. It means at least we expect to have 2 digits. All right. Or you might, let me name it pattern 1 also, because in pattern, you can also use, instead of D, you can use 0 to 9. All right. It means between 0 to 9, right? We are expecting at least 2 digits. Let's apply. So RE dot find all. All right, find all. What's this pattern? From the text. If you run, let me see, guys. This is, oh, sorry, I'm wrong. Pattern 1. All right, so pattern 1 can see that it's going to return all the numbers, at least 2 digits. All right. So, but if I change find all to search, search is going to return only the first match. All right, the first match, and it's going to give you a few more information. Where does it start? It says index 39. You can find this number 10. All right, so if you go through this and if you count these, indexes like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? If you reach out to 10, 10 is exactly in, index 39. 39 and 40 means it's going to be this number 10. All right, so you can also do it on pattern 2, doing the same thing, or find all. Great. So task 4 is asking extract the first symbol, starting with symbol after a number. Okay, it's expecting there is a number, and before number we have this symbol. So if you want to write the pattern, you have to say that this R. So we do expect to have this G. This is a number. Let's take plus means, let's say this one or more occurrences means it can be, 1 digit, or a number having 10 digits, whatever, because it's plus. But before this, what we expect to have those symbols. You can collect them into this, this bracket and say, I do expect, let's say, might be say @, you expect $, you expect $, for instance. Oh, let's not $, sorry, say $, and then a $, and not £1. Let's say we do expect this hashtag. Let's say we are expecting one of these symbols. All right, and also percentage, let's say. Okay, and then what to do? re.find all, please find all of them. And here, I would say, I would say pattern right on the text. And if you run it, perfect. Can see that it's going to collect any symbol like here, hashtag, because we said either this @ $, hashtag, and more. And then the digit, you can see that it says, 5 digit, 4 digit, and 2 digit. But the question is, asking to collect only the symbols. So if you're just going to collect a specific part of the pattern, you have to put it inside the parentheses, right? Parentheses and parentheses. We just return those matches in the parentheses. You can see that how it is possible, right? So parentheses is here. Where is it? Groups multiple elements together and create a capture group. All right, this is what we do. So let's move on. Task 5, match word with 7 to 10 letters in the text. So, you know, if we write a pattern, let's say the pattern is asking 7 to 10 letters. So you can see easily \w 7 to 10. But don't forget to add that \b at the beginning and \b at the end. If I say this, re dot search and then search this pattern, over text, and if I run, that it's going to return the first match. All right, so let me double check. Re dot search the pattern over the text. So \b 7 to 10. All right, so I always do this mistake. We have to, guys, remove this white space. All right, so as I said, it's going to return the first match. And then if I say this is the match, all right, so, and if I say match dot start, so dot start means it's going to return 101. So where does it start? All right, so I would say print, and if I say print match dot end, where does it finish? Right, means 108. And if I say print match dot group, match dot group is going to return the match, this one. All right, and if I run this, all right, you can see that you could get them separately. But if you change this search to find all, right, it's not working, right? It's not working because these are the attributes for search. What I want to do, I want to find these words and then I want to mention where they are. All right, if you want to mix all of them plus where they are, you need to mix and combine find all and search together. How to combine find all and search together? You have to say find iteration, right? It's easy. And then what we can do, and if I say match, all right, so the match is going to be this output, not readable, right? Because there is an iteration. So how to go through iteration? You have to have, for loop, say for m in match. Okay, please help me on this. Let's say that I want to say that print. I wish to say that. Let me say, let's use, the f string. I want to say that match, right? Match is this m dot, group, all right, that we have already discussed. And then I want to say that print again, let's use, f string. I want to say that the start index, where is it? Let's say start index is here. I wish to say that m dot start. All right, guys. And let's say end index. I want to say that m dot end. Okay, and then let me print a few hyphen. How many times? Let's say 20 times. If I run it, perfect, guys. This is what we are expecting. So what is the word? Precise. Where is it? Start index 101 to 108. The next match assistance, where is it? Index 191 to 201. All right, now this is the way you can collect all matches and then the indexes. So task 6, replace all occurrences of a phone number with a phone number. Let me have a copy. Okay, I'm not going to touch, I'm not going to touch, you know, the original one. What I want to do, I want to write a pattern. All right, and then I wish to say that the pattern is, you know, \d. Okay, but let's consider firstly, you know, where they are. So if we all right, if we get back here, the number we are expecting is 3 digits, white space, 3 digits, hyphen, and 4 digits. Also here we have this one, 4 digits, white space, 3 digit, hyphen, you know, 4 digits. All right, but I'm not going to consider this. I'm going to only consider this. All right, so let me here. So let's do like this. D3, all right, and then white space, another D3, and then the hyphen, and then D4. All right. So and then what we can do here, we would say that re.sub because we wanted to replace. What to replace? This pattern. Replace it with phone number, right? And then text copy. All right. So if we run these, okay, what we can see here, it says that phone number is there, but there is a mistake, right? So it says one phone number because the match is here, but one is still a part of the text. So how to say that this is wrong? You need to use \b at the beginning and \b at the end. So \b means that please don't uh, cut off the characters. Please don't break down the characters. All right, I do expect, you know, exactly this pattern. So this pattern means that if you find it here, right, but this phone number as a pattern, still number one is the part of that, you know, message or a part of that word. So, but I want to say that no, I'm not looking this. I'm looking something to cover exactly the same pattern. All right, without any, you know, uh, any cutoff point. And now it's work, right? It says phone number. All right, and then we don't touch this one because you can see that this is exactly a match, right? The match for this pattern. But still, guys, number one is here, right? One is still a part of the, you know, the text. This is like, you know, guys, this one. All right, that we did that. Says the letter between 7 and 10. And then when we use this \b means that we are expecting exactly 7 to 10. It means that if you say, for instance, I mean, if I remove, you know, this b at the beginning, you can see that this one, where is I? Because it went through the words and say, and it says that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, exactly 10, right? But I was 11. So you can see that we say no, we need 7 to 10. If you want to stick to 7 to 10, you have to say, please use \b means please do not break down the word. Okay, exactly use that specific pattern. You can see that information is gone now. So task 7. So extract number, word, and extension separately. Okay, when we talk about separately, it means you need to group your pattern. Okay, let me say pattern. So the pattern we are going to find is, so I do expect digit, all right, and then it says number, word, and extension. So I want to say that let's take, you know, this \s means white space, and then here I do expect, you know, let's say we do expect, you know, any character means a number, digit, and underscore, and then let's say we expect, you know, the hyphen, and then I mean, this is just a very random pattern I'm going to add here, right? But what does it ask is asking to, you know, to group them separately. So it means that I need this firstly, all right, and then I don't need this white space. I need this. All right, also inside this, I need this one. So, and then how does it work? I want to say that result is, let's say re.search, all right, and then, you know, pattern.text. Okay, if I say just result, you know that it's going to return exactly 3 digits. All right, a white space, and then 3 digit and 4 digit, exactly, you know, this \w that also digits is included. All right, so but I want to drill it down. I want to take them separately. I want to say that if result means if there is output, right? Please do this for me. Number. So guys, we have 3 groups, right? This is first group, let's say. All right, so let's say this is the second group, and the inside this one is the third group, right? So I want to say that number is result dot group. If you say group 0 or group is going to return, you know, the entire match. But if I say group 1 means return the first parenthesis. So word, please return, you know, the second parenthesis, and then extension, please return, you know, the third one. And then you can print them all, right? Print, and then you can say that number, you know, is number. Print, you know, let's say word is going to be word, and then, you know, extension, all right, is going to be extension. And maybe here else print pattern not found, something like this. And if you run, all right, perfect. It's going to return the first match only. But we are not talking about first match. I'm going to talk about all matches. So I'm going to copy exactly the same thing and come here and say find all. All right. And instead of search, I want to say find all. Please find all of them. And then for results. So guys, here, since we have many matches, why not to write a for loop? I would say that. Let me say iteration 1. You can use also find iteration, all right, but I'm going to go through this find all to show you. You are able to use, you know, this find all, but you need to write a for loop. I want to say that if this is a match, I would say that for result, let's say for R in results, what I want to do, you need to move them all 1 tab forward, and then here you need to say that number is result 0, because this is a for loop, right, starting from 0 index. So this is result 1, and this is but you know that you have to say R, and R. All right, and then maybe you can add this iteration. You have to say that, for instance, phone. Maybe you can add it as, you know, as a format, as a string. All right, phone. Which phone? This phone. And then provide the result. And then might be you can add that, you know, dash how many times? 20 times. And then make sure to increment the iteration. And here we go. If you run, and then now we can collect. It says, all right, there are 2 matches. All right, phone number. This number, first phone, and the second phone, right? You could the word, the extension, the word extension. So you can see that, guys, how it's really helpful, right, to find a pattern. And you just need to use the combination of metacharacters and those methods. All right. So for very advanced consideration, we have very interesting consideration here. We call Regex Lookahead. All right, that look ahead and look behind, they are all belonging to like belonging to look around concept. So what does it mean basically? Basically, it means that you need to add a condition. If a condition is met, and then find the pattern. Okay, so we want to add a condition. So positive look ahead means that firstly, let's discuss about how to write this look ahead. If you want to write look ahead, this is the pattern. I mean, this is the syntax, let's say. The syntax says that the parenthesis, the question mark, equal, and then pattern. All right, it means this is a positive look ahead. What does it mean? It means that if that particular element is present, then the regex declare the match. All right, otherwise reject the match. It means that for look ahead, means that you can write a regex and then the pattern. But if pattern is met, then accept the regex pattern. All right, this is the meaning of look ahead. All right, and then negative look ahead means that we are not expecting this pattern after the regex. All right, and look behind is exactly in reverse. I mean, the idea is in reverse, and we want to discuss shortly. Okay, let's go first through this positive and negative look ahead, and then we can discuss shortly. So let's say we have this text. All right, so what is the task? The task is find all occurrences of the word apple. So you can write easily this pattern. Say that pattern, I'm looking for, apple. That's it. All right. But what is the condition? Say followed by the word pie. Okay, this is a condition given in the text. It means that after apple, we are expecting pie. It means you need to write, this pattern, this one. Let me copy this and paste it here. So you just need to, replace this pattern. The pattern is pie here. Okay, and make sure that, of course, we need white space also. So you have to say \s white space and then pie. All right, and then you can say re.find out this pattern over the text. And if you run, it says, all right, there are two apples. You can see that apple afterwards pie, apple afterwards pie. All right, the condition is already there. So for negative look ahead is asking find all occurrences of the word apple. Again, you can have that pattern. All right, or apple, but not followed by the word pie. Okay, not followed means that you need to, copy this and come here and then paste it here. And then instead of pattern, you have to say, why you can say \s pie. All right, or you can easily use, white space. Okay, it's up to you. And then you can say here, re.find all this pattern over text. All right, just one apple. Why? Because here we have apple, that afterwards we don't have pie. That's the reason we could catch it up here. My favorite dessert is apple pie, but guys, after apple we have pie, but it says we are not expecting pie afterwards. All right, so the look behind is exactly in reverse. It means we firstly need to have a condition and then the pattern, right? So let's say that here for positive look ahead, I want to say that the pattern is, right? The pattern is this one. First, you need to write the condition. So if you want to write the condition, so if I copy this one, means positive look ahead. Okay, and if I take it off, take it here. So for positive look behind, how to make sure this is look behind? For making look behind, you just need to add this, let's say smaller than sign here, right? So now this one means that this is look behind, and then you can add the pattern. Let's say that you are expecting I. All right, and then white space. Okay, before love. Let's say this is what you are expecting. So firstly, the condition and then the pattern. re.find all this pattern over the text. All right, you can see that love and before we have I, but here we have love, but before we have we. That's the reason we couldn't catch it up. And if you want to make it into negative look ahead, for the negative look ahead, you can see that we have this, still lower than sign, and then you have this symbol, not equal symbol. Equal symbol means positive look behind, and this one means negative look behind. And for negative look behind, I want to say the pattern, right? Let's say that the pattern I'm looking, let me collect, the syntax. All right, this is the syntax, and now we have to add a pattern. For the negative one, I would say that I'm not expecting love, okay, before chocolate. Let me copy chocolate. That's it. All right, and then re.find all this pattern over the text. Great. Let's go through some advanced tasks, like create a password that follows a specific pattern using regular expressions. So it means that we need to write a function including regex, and then we want to test, this password, right, to make sure which one is going to, to be, let's call them to validate, these passwords. So in general, it is good practice to place more restrictive look aheads firstly, right? And then, of course, you can allow to add more matches afterwards. So let's say that for this password, let's say the pattern we are looking is, this one. Let's make it complex. So first of all, we have to say this is, the start. So we want to start with this. So firstly, let me create, a bunch of look ahead. All right, let's do like this. Let me say that. So firstly, I mean, we can add look ahead, many look ahead. Okay, the look ahead, I have to say question mark and then equal. So what does it mean? It means that uh, we are expecting, all right, I'm talking about, this one. I'm talking about this one, positive look ahead. All right, I do expect A to Z. All right, so, and then you can say asterisk. Asterisk means this one, right? Match 0 or more occurrence. Okay, so it means that we are expecting at least one lowercase. This one here, right? It means we are expecting at least one character. Okay, let me add, this, I mean, this concept. So the first one is a look ahead for at least one lowercase letter. Okay, why not to add one more look ahead? Look ahead for at least one uppercase letter, right, guys? We need them, for the password. So look ahead for at least one digit. What else? Maybe one more look ahead. So then look ahead for at least one special character. All right, so let's go through this first. I mean, one by one. So the first one we have done. So then the second one, just let me do this one. Let me copy this and paste it here. But this one is uppercase A, uppercase Z. And the third one, it means at least one digit. It means you can drop this and then say backslash D. All right, and then one more is about the special character. Let's say for a special character, you are expecting these characters, these symbols. All right, let's say these are what you are expecting. All right, so then let's say that afterwards you can write your match. So these are the minimum requirement we are looking for. And then afterwards, let's say that you can say load let's say allowed characters. So then you can add, and then you have to mention, let's say, for instance, we are expecting at least 8 length of characters. All right, minimum length of character. Okay, let's add all this stuff here now. So, and then here I do expect uppercase A to Z, lowercase a to Z, and then I do expect number, and then I do expect exactly this, exactly, guys, this the things, you know, we are mentioning. All right, because I'm adding all these together. All right, here to say, all right, we are expecting this. Okay, and means asterisk means if I get back here, guys, you know, to remind you what is the purpose on that. So I was saying that max 0 or more. I do expect at least 0. If you expect at least one of those, all right, so and then you can change the sign. But by the way, this way that you do this one means we are expecting. All right, so then here, what we have to do, we have to say how many? 8 minimum. Let's say minimum 8, and then $, means close it. So let's now run this, and then here I have to say if re.match this pattern over the password. Okay, I would say return true, and then else return false. All right, so if I run it, sorry, I'm doing something wrong here, colon. So let's consider, so this one, you can see that it's true. This is what we are expecting. This one, not, because it's less than 8 character. All right. The third one, also we have to ignore it, but here this says true. So this is wrong. And false and true means that this is correct one we are expecting, and this is also correct one we are expecting. So there is a mistake here because we are expecting this one to be false, right? Because a symbol is missing. So where are your symbols? Symbols are here. All right. So guys, one thing in Lookahead writing, these asterisks to mention, you know, the number of occurrences, you have to take it at the beginning here, right? But you need to use with dots, I mean, to say, and then you can provide the number of occurrences. Okay, the number of occurrences, I need to remove them, and I need to remove them, and then that's it. All right, and if I run, okay, so now it corrects. All right, so first one true, this one, the second one not, because 8 character, this is wrong. We are not expecting this because special character is missing. And what about this, guys? Underscore is there, right? We are not expecting underscore. All right, and then the last one we are expecting. So great. Let's move forward. Create a regular expression pattern to validate a phone number in this format. So we have to create these formats, right? How to create this format? We have to do it here. So pattern, please. The pattern is again R, and then start with this and finish with, you know, this. So what is this pattern? The pattern is this one. We are expecting, you know, these parentheses. All right, means that we firstly expecting \d 3 digits, right? And we expect, you know, these parentheses. But guys, if you use these parentheses directly, it's going to group it. We are not going to group it. If you want to exactly use exactly the same, I mean, exactly the parentheses letter, you need to use backslash to say, okay, I need parentheses. Okay, don't count it as meta character. White space, 3 digits, hyphen, and then 4 digits. All right, that's it. We have done it. And then again, let me copy this one. So phone number, right? And then here should be phone number. And if we run these, okay, let's find the matches. So this is true because 3-digit, 3-digit, 4-digit, but here is 2-digit. This is not, we are not expecting this. There is no hyphen, all right? And of course, again, we cannot accept this because here we have, you know, we have 4-digit here. All right, now we have to talk about data frame to see how we are able to use regex in data frame. Let's say this is our data frame, all right? And if you run data frame, you can see that this is the data frame we have. Let's take off the first name and last name and the domain name, I mean the domain, and then the middle phone number, I mean this one. All right, so what does it mean? I want to go through the, I mean, name column and collect John and Joe separately. So the pattern, I want to say something like this. So in data frame, you have to say which, I mean, I want to add the new column, first name. All right. So then I would say that please go over column name dot str, convert it to a string, and then say extract. This one is going to get your regex. I want to say the regex, please. I'm looking for something that starting with, you know, \w plus. All right, it means start with \w. If you, you know, if you ignore this, it's going to consider the entire one. But I want to say that this one \w plus means is going to go through this John, and then there is a white space is going to stop it, right? And then for you know, and then last name, I wish the name, but guys, this one you have to drop it, all right, and use it here. So this the reason of using this parentheses because I want to collect exactly, you know, that one. I mean that you know, that pattern. Since this is only does just this single pattern, you can drop it, all right, and then you can use it like this. But doesn't have it. Let's take it, right? So what does it mean? Staller means end of, you know, the match. Means you have to come at the end, and then it's going to collect Joe, right? This is what we are expecting. DF domain. So again, go through this DF, but now go through email column and then .str.extract. So what we do expect to collect, you know, a sign. Okay, I'm looking to guys to this one, this .co.uk.com, you know, and .com, right? I'm interested in that. So I want to say that I do expect \w plus after @. Okay, this is what we are expecting here. And then we do expect this to have dots. Okay, means exactly dot here and dot here. All right, and then dot here. And now the third part, I'm going to add it inside parentheses, means I just need this one. What is this? \w plus dot, right? And df middle phone, it's going to be df phone .str.extract. So the phone number again, I can use, guys, you know, this one. Let me take it over from here and come down here and say this is the regex. And guys, in this case, what we are expecting, I'm not expecting this one. Let me drop this one. We don't have, you know, this parentheses, and here we have, you know, this stuff, guys, a bit different, right? 3-digit hyphen 3-digit hyphen 4-digit, but I do expect this. You just need to put it inside the parentheses and done. If I run, perfect. Can see that I could collect first name, last name, domain. So but .co.uk, I do expect .co.uk and the middle number, right? And the middle number is as we expect. But let me check, you know, this email one. The email one, I would say that. So please @ \w plus dot, and then, oh, sorry, I used this one is wrong, right? I have to say backslash w dot plus sign. All right, great. It's coming up now. All right, perfect. Let's go through last one, and then we can consider, you know, some other ways to apply. So let's say here, what I want to do, I want to extract, let's say I want to extract the this one, words, the length of 5 or 7. I mean, the random action I want to do. Another column I want to extract is words, all right, with end with E, uppercase E, let's say, all right. So I need to go through this text column, df text. All right, and then dot str dot. So guys, here we discussed about extract right before. You can directly use find all here. You see that find all is there. You can use find all. That's great, right? And then I want to say that please find all these patterns. So the word length 5 or 5, length, the length of 5 or 7. So I would say that please backslash, you know, this R and then backslash B at the beginning and at the end to do not cut off, you know, the pattern. And then I want to say that W5. All right. And then, so it says length 5 or 7. Since this is or means this is a condition, right? How to provide this or? So for or, you can add, you know, this one. For instance, you can say, you know, let me see if I can use this vertical line, you know, 5 or 7. All right, let's see that, okay? And then for this one, df text dot str dot find all, the word closing with, we know that we said that backslash w plus, and then we do expect to close it with uppercase E or lowercase e, and I'm not going to take backslash B at the beginning. I want to use exactly here. It means that if I reach out to E and this is the end of the word, and then use it, right, without, you know, cutting off. That's it. Okay, let me run to see. No, it's not correct because length of 4 or 5 or 7. So guys, here, let me tell you something very interesting. Here, let's use, you know, this one as a condition. Look ahead. It means that we are expecting 5, okay? And then you can check, followed by this question mark, and then the colon, a part of, you know, the syntax, and then backslash w 2. All right, but guys, this one, it says that we are expecting 2 characters after 5 characters. All right, but this is not, we shouldn't make it as, you know, compulsory because it says 5 or 7. All right, it means that we expect to have 5 or this one. So here I want to say that this one, this look ahead, right? I want to say question mark. What is this question mark? You can come over here. The question mark, what do you do for us? Match 0 or more occurrence. So it means that look ahead, I need to be either true or false. If it's true, means 2 character. Give me 2 character. If it's false, means I don't need you, right? Just give me 5 characters. All right, this is really great conditional statement. I mean, how to use this look at. I think it's really good exercise here. So still not working. Let me double check, right? So find all W5, all right, and then backslash this one, and then this one. So firstly, let's check, this E. Guys, can see that since we have empty, it means that there is no E at the end. Can see that there is no E at the end. Here we have E at the end, right? And then, this unique and unique, can see that you have E, right? We don't have E here. Let's say, also replace this stuff with, because these are null values. Okay, I want to say that apply. All right, so I want to say that apply, please, lambda x. All right, so let's do okay, let me tell you something. I want to say that, because guys, here we have two output. I want to say that join them if they are not null. How to do it? You have to write a function. All right, this is we call it anonymous functioning. All right, or maybe you can do it like this. You can come over here and here say def, and then say check. Let's say this one, check NA, for instance. All right, and then you have to send the value, and then here you have to say if x. Oh, sorry, if value means if there is a value is not null. All right, what we have to say? We have to say return a join version. I want to use this one. Join with comma and white space. Join this value. Else let's say return NA means not applicable. All right, and then check NA. And then here I want to say check NA. If I run, okay, can see that NA, and then we join them. Still, this column is a problem. I want to use the same approach also, for the first one. Okay, so but let's double check, guys, this syntax. \w. So sorry about that. So if I run, okay, perfect. Can see that we could collect them. So it's going to be 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 7, 7. All right, guys, good to see that we could do it using Regex. So guys, as you notice, Regex, very powerful tools in Python.